How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 6 of my NHL 12 expansion team series. And as you guys can see, we're now past the halfway point, and we still have yet to make the playoffs. Hopefully we can change that this year. Right there's the team from last year, and here's the AHL team. So we're looking pretty good. Hopefully we have a good shot. We have 93 offense, 91 defense, and 85 goalies. So we have a pretty good team right now. And right here's the All-Star break, guys. And as you guys can see, right there's the Western All-Star team. And our player that made it was actually Jake Gardner, who we picked up, I think, last year, a couple years ago. So that's pretty good. Shows me that he's doing really well. We're here at the trade deadline. I decided to make a pretty big move. Trade Matt Calvert, Nick Spaulding, second round pick, prospect, and Mike Smith, 84 overall goalie, for Jonathan Erickson, good prospect, 81 overall, B minus, A minus, C potential, and Robert Lehner, 87 overall goalie. And he's really young, and they accepted the deal, so that's really good. Now we have Lehner and Eddie Lax, our two goalies, so it should put us in a really good position. As well as you guys can see right there, I finished the season in the 5th place in the West, as well as I finished 7th in the NHL, so kind of shows you how much better our conference is. So we're here in the first round of the playoffs, our playoff debut. We played the LA Kings, and we actually beat them in 6 games, I believe. We won the first 3, they won the next 2, and then we won the 6th game. And right there, I was looking at stuff upgrades. I don't think I had any, and I was just kind of editing the lines, making sure everyone was ready to go. And as you guys can see, we're a bit weak on the left wing. We go 85, 80, 79, 80, so we'll have to improve that in the offseason. Right here in the second round, we played Nashville Predators, and we actually sweep Nashville in 4 games, so that's kind of crazy. So on our debut, we're actually going to the conference finals against Colorado Avalanche, and unfortunately, after sweeping the Nashville Predators, we get swept by Colorado, and then Colorado actually went on to win the cup. It's a bit unrealistic. I doubt anyone would ever get swept in the conference final, but you know, it happened to us. And right here are the retired players. As you can see, Nick Antropov, Jerome McGinley, Simone Gagne, Eric Brewer, Nicholas Cronwall, Aaron Rome, name some guys. And right here at the draft, I decided to make a pretty big deal and trade Joshua Bailey for Braden Shen, simply because Stefan Weiss is our first line center. Ryan Strom's our second line center, and Josh Bailey's more of a playmaker than like a two-way forward. So I decided to go 1-for-1 for Braden Shen, and I can't believe they accepted. I'm really happy they did. So now I have pretty much of a really young, really good third line center for the rest of this series. And as you guys can see, our first round pick wasn't until the 3rd round, or our first overall pick. And I got a pretty good defenseman, 6.5, 6.5, all green potential. And right here, we're actually just in the free agents phase. And a good amount of free agents to sign, but not too many. Sometimes I've had, like, you know, half the team to re-sign. So I had to sign Pajarvi, re-sign Weiss, Strome was already all signed. Had to choose, like, the younger players that are in the AHL, who to keep, who I think will actually get better, and who's just kind of stuck and no really reason to keep them. As you can see, we had to re-sign Jeff Skinner. He's going to have a huge contract. Decided to re-sign Austin Watson, Emerson Edom. I'm not really sure where Edom's spot's going to be. He's 82 overall sniper, so he's not really good enough to be on the first, second line because of Skinner and Stewart. And he's also worse than my 3rd line guy, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him on the 4th line for now, try to trade him, or what exactly I'm going to do with him. A lot of guys in the actual NHL are kind of like that. Like, they're not really a 3rd or 4th line guy, but they're not really good enough to play on the 1st or 2nd line, or at least on a good team. And as you can see, I actually got Eddie Lack, who's 86 overall for $2 million, simply because he's the backup. And then right here, I decided to make my defense even better, sign Kyle Quincy for $4 million. And then I made a huge signing Henrik Lundqvist for almost $7 million. And that's simply because if you have a chance to sign from the best goalies in the league, why not do it? As well, I signed Barrett Jackson for $3 million. I didn't know if I was going to re-sign him or not, so I let him to go to free agency. Then I decided to sign him. Right here, I signed Kevin Cutting, really good, 83 overall, 24-year-old defenseman, signed him for $3 million. Had to give up a 2nd round pick, but I was fine with that. And then after that, I made another huge deal. I was making some huge deals this year, just basically trying to make our team a Stanley Cup team for next year. I traded for Milan Lucic, and I traded Dennis Wideman, a 1st round pick, a 7th round pick, and Jesse Young, pretty good prospect defenseman. Got Milan Lucic, so he's now our 1st line left wing, and he's 88 overall, and that allows Pajarvi to play on the 2nd line. And as you can see, there's our team, looking really well, if I can say so myself. I mean, just look at the forwards, the defensemen. We're just a really good team throughout. As well, our starting goalies, Lundqvist, 92 overall, backups, Lehner, 87, and we have Lack in case either of them get hurt in AHL, 86 overall, or sorry, 85 overall, so that's really good. Right there's our stats, 95 offense, 94 defense, 100 goalie. So if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to stay tuned for more episodes. Besides that, guys, thanks for watching, have a nice day.